Hey guys, this is a quick update because since the last upload, a couple things have changed. Everything is mostly the same, but I just thought I would talk about two things that have changed. In the last video, I think I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I was supposed to mention that I had an internship, which was 2 days a week, and it was at a small museum that's close to where I live, and I loved it there. It was great. Everyone was super nice, but it is over. Sadly, my last week was, or maybe a week and a half ago, and the reason it was over, or the reason it's over, is that my supervisor left. So I was supposed to have this internship until May, but she got a job in Rhode Island and she left. So basically, she was doing like a couple of different things. Like her main job was her main job, and then she was overseeing other things. And so they're not sure if her new hire will just stick with what the main job is, or if the new hire will want to oversee other things. So until everything is settled with the new hire and a couple other people, because I think more than one person left, they're just going to end the internship. So me and another intern are no longer there. And they said that they'll keep our information on file and everything. So when they figure out what's going on, they can contact us if they need us again. Sorry, it's very windy, but I live on the water, so it's never not windy. So I hope you can hear me. So yeah, I'm not there anymore, which is sad. I really enjoyed it. But the silver lining to this is that now I'm not tied to New York, so I can start looking for jobs elsewhere. So that's maybe exciting. So that's the first thing that changed. Second thing that's different is we have a car now. Very exciting. Basically, we had a car when I was younger. My mom and I have had a car since I was born until I was like, I don't know how old I was in 2012. But we've had a car, and then in 2012 we got rid of the car because we moved. We moved to the Bronx in 2012, and so we got rid of our car shortly thereafter because having a car in the city isn't necessary. Like, there's plenty of transit that we don't need a car to get by, and we only had it because we had a place to park it in New York. But when we moved, we no longer had a place to park it, and parking is ridiculous. So we got rid of it, and it's been fine. But we recently got one again because shopping with a car is way easier because you can buy things that are heavier and you can get to places that are, scattered around. So shopping would be nice, but also the main reason we got it is because I have my permit right now, but I don't have my license, and so it'd be nice to practice in a car to then get my license. So we were looking for a car. We didn't want to pay an arm and a leg, even though cars are expensive. We were trying to find something reasonable, and it turns out that my cousin has a car that she's not using. So my cousin Aaliyah lives in Rhode Island, but she's going to grad school in Boston. So she is not using her car, which is in Rhode Island, and it's just sitting there idle. And so we were like, hey, why don't we lease the car from you so that we have a car we can use and you don't have a car that's getting no use, basically. So we're leasing it from her, which is very nice. And now we have a car, so that's good. So yeah, I had the keys today because it snowed last night, and so I was wiping the car off, so now everything's beachy. I don't know. But yeah, so those are two quick updates. I don't have the internship anymore, which is sad, and I have a car, which is happy. Fun fact, I want to name the car because I feel like naming inanimate objects is always a good idea. And so it's a Hyundai Elantra, I think. Electra is not a car. It's a Hyundai Elantra. And my thought was, if it's Hyundai, then the name should start with an H, because I want to do that. And I know that a lot of cars are like personified as being female, like ships and whatever. But I feel like our car is male. Like, I don't know. I just think that fits better. So I was thinking of male names that start with an H for a car, And Herbie obviously came to mind, but I don't want to do that. So my mom and I argued over this for a while, and my stance is that our car should be named Horatio because it's a fun name, it's not used that often, and it fits our car. She hates that name, and she will not agree to anything else that I've suggested, but our license plate has JRH on it, which I read as Junior H, and therefore Horatio or something with an H makes sense. But she thinks that it's just JR, like JR should be the name of the car, which I disagree with because I feel like it's not a name, those are initials, they stand for a name, and the name that we pick will not start with a J, it will start with an H because it's a Hyundai. So anyway, yeah, there's a point of contention between us about this car. But other than that, it's great. So yeah, that's it really. I'm gonna go because it's windy and cold. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys soon.